Recareering and side hustles. Welcome to today's feature. We are outside Murang'a University of Technology, where we dive deep into career shift, side hustle, and the power of resilience. Our guest today is Jen Theuri, a media personality, government employee, and a true inspiration in the world of inclusivity. Let's get to know her. Jen, welcome, and let's start with a little background. Who is Jen Theuri?
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Jen Theuri. I am an assistant county commissioner working with the Ministry of Interior and National Administration. I'm also a part-time TV host with a program called Able Differently, which airs on KBC every Saturday at 4:30 p.m. And it's basically about matters to do with disability. My journey to where I am right now, of course, started many moons ago. First of all, after high school, I joined a college and did a diploma in business IT. Then after that, I worked as an intern in different companies. I was doing IT, but at some point, I felt that was not my calling. So I decided to change gears, and that's how I ended up doing communication, because I realized I'm more of a people person. I'm good with interacting with people and doing PR. So I joined St. Paul's University, did my degree in BSc, and I majored in public relations. So after that, I started looking for work. And most times you don't really work in the industry, what you did in school. But I believe that you can work in any environment as long as you have the learning agility. And I believe that PR is applicable in any organization you work with. So I set out to look for opportunities then in the government, and that's where in 2015 there was an opportunity that arose in national government under the Ministry of Interior. They needed so many assistant county commissioners, so I applied for the role and I was shortlisted, and here we are 9 years later. I still work as one. First of all, I want to applaud the government, especially the national government, because that's where I work. I'm not under the county government. I work with the national government. They've really made progress in terms of inclusivity when it comes to persons with disabilities, because every time they put an advert out there for job applications, the job opportunities out there, they emphasize on persons with disabilities applying. So at the time when I applied, we were a couple of us who had disabilities, and luckily 4 of us out of 749 made the cut. So I believe as long as you have the requirements beforehand, there's nothing that can limit you from accessing the opportunities that are there. And government is very key on that, because they're actually trying to ensure, emphasize or make it a constitutional requirement for every organization, be it the national government or a private sector. They really emphasize on including persons with disabilities. We are not yet there at the 5%, but with government guidance, the policies that are there, they are really guiding the larger corporate world. When it comes to matters administration in working with the national government and the Interior Ministry, first of all, we deal with security matters. We are there to implement government projects. We are there to we are the champions of the government. Whatever is happening in the ground or whatever the government is planning to implement, we are the agents that create awareness. We sensitize the public out there about the projects that are ongoing with the government. So, and we also deal with conflict issues. So most of my work, I deal with conflict resolution. I'm good with people. I know how to relate with people, and there's nothing is as fulfilling as when someone walks into my office. Probably they're going through a conflict. Maybe it's a domestic issue, gender issues, gender violence, such issues, or people have land issues. Most people come to our office, and we're supposed to advise accordingly on how to go about such issues. So anytime a client walks into my office and I'm able to resolve their issues, that is quite fulfilling to me. Yeah, so I'm more of a counsel, so it feels good. To be sincere, I never thought I would be here, because what I knew from way back. I felt like working with the Ministry of Interior and Administration was a career that needed people who are physically fit. Literally, you had to be physically fit, because our work entails a lot of movements, and especially people who are posted in areas that are security wise are not as safe as I'd want. For someone like me, being posted in any region in Kenya would be tricky. So I think I never thought I would be in this space, because even when I wear my working uniform, we have our uniforms. Anytime the president is coming to your area, you're supposed to wear that number 1 uniform. So when people look at me, they think I'm a police officer. Most people misconstrue. They think I'm a police officer, which I'm not, but I'm an administrator. So I never thought I would find myself in this space, because one, I have a disability. But the beauty about it is that the government felt that as long as you have your brains, and you don't really, our work doesn't really need someone to your mobility has to be perfect and all that. As long as you have the brains and you're able to converse with people, there's so much you can do behind the scenes. You don't have to be on the ground. Yeah, that's what I perceived kitambo.